Hello students, welcome back. So again in this video, we want to learn about the palm oil properties. But let's refresh back because it's been already 1 week since we meet. So maybe I just use 5 minutes to explain what we have learned. So this one is something that you need to memorize, okay? Mesoscarp, endoscarp, the inner one is the shell, pulp, and canal. This one you need to know, all the highlight one. This one is to make the palm oil because the palm oil you don't take from the fruit and you eat, right? Because you just eat the fruit of the palm, but we don't want the fruit of the palm. We need to make it to become oil. So in order to make it to become oil, you can do at home if you want to do like that. This is how you want to do at home. In case you tell your mom, I don't want to go Speed Mart to buy, I don't want to go 7-Eleven to buy oil, the cooking oil. So you can go to the highway there, got the tree, right? So you can climb up the palm tree, take the fruit, cut it, and then boil it in the water for 20 minutes. After you boil it, then you cut the shell open like this lah, like this one cut the shell open, and then you press it lah. Depend on you lah, how you like to press. Then after you press, you get the oil. Then you can use it for your cooking. So this is a natural oil, although I haven't tried before lah. But this experiment is actually to tell you which part got more oil. Still remember or not? Which part got more oil? The shell got more oil. Sorry, the pulp got more oil or the canal? So yes, as usual, the student I asked, he mentioned canal, which is wrong. This is what students always get this question wrong because they thought fruit in the middle got more oil but actually it's not. Okay, the pulp got more oil. For example, 30 ml. This one I create myself You can refer to the revision book lah. Okay, canal actually got the lesser oil, but canal oil is more quality, more healthier. So not more healthier, like healthier means healthier, not more healthier. It's English grammar problem. Okay, so canal lesser oil but more quality. Pulp is more oil. Remember because usually in the exam student will write it wrong. Okay, so now the extraction to make the oil. So this one we already learned, so I just briefly go through sterilization, then threshing, digestion, then you make it remember got the pulp and the canal. Correct? Pulp is the inside one and the outside. Sorry, canal is the inside one, pulp is the outside one. So you got two type of oil, okay? See which one. Of course, one more is more expensive, one is less expensive because one is more quality. And we go through here. Okay, component of palm oil is divided into two, which is glycerol and fatty acid. Okay, so in our body also we have glycerol and fatty acid. Okay, actually it's almost the same thing. Means it's oil lah. Okay, it's fat. Glycerol also is like oil. It's like fat. I cannot show you the picture, but if I'm not mistaken, it's also like oily thing. Okay, it's like oily thing, but it's called glycerol fatty acid. Both is oil, but oil, how to say this? This is called small organic molecule. Means the molecule is smaller. Fatty acid is a longer hydrocarbon chain. But I don't think exam will come out lah. This one I don't think exam will come out because it's not in the textbook, but just for you to understand, okay? And so on. After that, we learn about comparing and contrasting the palm oil and vegetable oil. Wait, palm oil is made of saturated fatty acid such as palmitic and stearic acid, as well as unsaturated acid. So oil got two types. One is saturated and unsaturated. Saturated and unsaturated. You know the meaning of saturated or not? In English word, if you find in the dictionary, what is saturated? Saturated is penuh, full with fatty acid. Unsaturated means not tenor lah. Tepu bahasa Melayu kita panggil tepu. Saturated, like when you put Milo in the drink, then you can put and then you put Milo. But once you put the Milo, no matter how you stir it, the Milo don't go into the water. The Milo powder is at the bottom. You cannot already, you stir also cannot already. So the Milo already drink is saturated. Okay, penuh. So which one is healthier, saturated or unsaturated? Actually, the healthier one is unsaturated. So, yep, the healthy one is unsaturated. So you want to buy oil, you need to learn this thing, because when we learn science, we don't want to go for exam, then we pass the exam and we get A. We want to learn science so that at least we know how to apply in our life. So what I want you to do is when you go to supermarket with your mommy to buy oil, or later you go to kitchen and see, you look at the label, the cooking oil label, whether it is unsaturated or saturated. In the cooking oil, in the margarine, in butter, in also the snack, sometimes in chocolate. Another word is hydrogenated. But this one you need to know lah. Saturated also is called, what is it lah? Hydrogenated oil. It's another name. So if you don't know, you just search Google. Okay, what is another name for saturated if you cannot find? So the unsaturated one is healthier. So like lower cholesterol, lower chances to get heart attack, blood disease, or become fat. So this one you need to know. But of course, unsaturated is usually more expensive. Saturated one is more cheap. That's why when you go to supermarket got 3 ringgit planta. You can see one more is a margarine. The mama use one planta. One bucket is like 5 ringgit 10 ringgit 1 tin, 2 tin. The mama use one. And you go to the supermarket and you buy one butter small like this. This small is 12, 13 ringgit. But why this one so big, this one so small? You read behind, this one usually the small one, if you read behind, is the unsaturated, 10 ringgit plus 12, 15 ringgit. Healthier, 比较健康. The planta one, you also can use to put on the bread. First, it tastes not nice. Secondly, it is not healthy because it's saturated. 你买的那个 margarine tin or the cheap one 3 ringgit also got. Then 你读那个后面. So it is not healthy and not tasty. So you need to know this So when you go to buy, you know which butter you want to buy. Ratio of unsaturated fat and saturated. So now you need to know. Of course, we know unsaturated one is healthy. So which one you should buy? We did learn this. I think zero saturated is healthy. So we don't want to eat palm oil. Now palm oil also got a lot organic palm oil. What palm oil? Sometimes also I'm confused. This one peanut oil unsaturated is quite good. You see this one is not healthy. Coconut oil, because coconut oil is 0.1, means 0% unsaturated, 100% is saturated. So this one you don't want to buy this one because not healthy I thought olive oil is healthy, but I don't know why here is 4.6. But as far as I know, olive oil and corn oil is healthy. Maybe there are more things to eat that we haven't touched in. Yeah, only the coconut oil is the worst because it's 0.1, 100% saturated. Other one all still balanced. Okay, balance. Okay, now we want to go to the chemical properties of palm oil. So what are the few aspects that we want to explain? One of the aspects we want to explain is the oxidation of palm oil, where the molecule combine with oxygen. Okay, so the molecule, when we process it, it undergo a process of oxidation. The oxidation of palm oil produce free radical compound which are harmful to human health. So I highlight this one so you know. They undergo the process called oxidation and it is harmful to human health. Oxidation, for example, like if I take apple, I put the apple and I put the apple, then the apple suddenly become black color. Okay, correct or not? I put the apple, 我不要吃嘛 after 1 hour only I eat. So the apple become black. So I can say that the apple already undergo oxidation because it's already combined with oxygen because your apple got oxidation. But if the apple undergo oxidation after you eat, it become not healthy. That's why after you cut the apple, faster eat. Don't wait and put until it become brown color. Then it already undergo oxidation. But apple not like harmful to human health lah, but it's the best like when you wake up morning, faster cut the fruit, faster eat. That's the best. Yeah, I got one question asked from my student. Coconut oil Indian use. Yeah, I think Indian they put the coconut oil in their head, which is healthy. Now you need to know. Coconut oil you put in your hair is healthy. That's why Indian people their hairs a lot and beautiful. If I want to compare Chinese and Indian girl hair, usually it's Chinese girl no hair, not lesser hair. The Indian girl hair will be like that. You notice or not? Because they put the coconut oil and it's good for the hair. Of course, I know this thing. Why? Because now I'm getting old. You see, going to be botak. But I didn't put coconut oil lah. I'm very lazy. But I got in my room. But of course, the oil you put on your hair and the oil that you cook is different. So there are few type of coconut oil maybe for health purpose, for cooking, for putting hair. I don't know lah. All these different type of coconut oil for different usage. Okay, then we have hydrolysis. Okay, hydrolysis occur in the palm. Oil molecule react with water. In the hydrolysis process, the reaction between palm oil and water produce glycerol and fatty acid. Means, you know the word hydro. Hydro means water. So they actually use the pump hydrolysis, the pump and the water. You add two things together, the pump plus water. Can add one more? Yes, this is a chemical process, okay? But we are not going to end it. Go through too deep about hydrolysis, but it's basically about palm oil. You want to use the water, add into it, 加进去. And because you know that water is actually H2O, you got hydrogen. And after that, it will become glycerol and fatty acid. Okay, another process called esterification in the palm oil occurs when fatty acid molecule react with alcohol to produce ester, that is palm oil biodiesel. Okay, so again the process, we can use the palm oil as with alcohol. So you use alcohol and the oil to mix. So basically there are three things that three different things lah. Either oxidation, you add oxygen, hydrolysis, you add water, or esterification, you want to add alcohol and it will produce ester. It will produce ester. So you remember a lot of things to remember because I don't know what exam you ask. For example, exam might ask like, if esterification, what are the product? The product are called ester. Can you give me the name? Example of the name is methyl ester, that is palm biodiesel. Okay, so it's an ester. The name you can say, for example, is methyl ester. So ester is actually used in food production, like food flavoring, fragrance, and perfume. Like when you go to supermarket, you want to wow, very nice smell. So that is actually ester. And like the flavoring, coloring put inside the, I think they put inside the cake, usually the cooking cake. I'm not sure, but you can read. That's why we know science. Then we can read behind the ester. We can put in the food. Then you put in the cake. So the cake smell nice. Up to you lah. You want to put in the cake or you want to spray. A lot of the function of the ester. Okay, emulsification of palm oil. What is emulsification? So what is emulsification? Emulsification is a process of mixing two liquid, because we know that oil and water cannot mix, correct or not? Can you mix oil and liquid? Cannot, because when you put the water, you put the oil, you stir, the oil go up, the water go down. But if in emulsification, we can mix it like something. For example, maybe I would say like ice cream, correct or not? Because you cannot mix oil and water, but if I'm not mistaken, through emulsification by milk, fatty acid, and water, you actually make it to become ice cream. That's why if you eat ice cream, you become fat. But it's under emulsification. Means the oil and the water already mixed together. So why they want to mix together? This is from factory or from our human body? Wait, let me read. Then when the palm oil process the palm oil, so this is the industry lah. How does the increase of total sodium in the palm oil increase the rate of digestion in digestion of palm oil? The emulsification of palm oil by Bao Juice. This one is talking about human already. Bao Juice in the video on the right. So I think we should see this video. Means after this process, if we eat it under the Bao Juice, it's easier to digest. 比较容易 digest. I forget the Chinese word. Means can process lah. Process in your body easier. So we call it, again, emulsification means what? Make the oil broken into small pieces, in case exam asks. Okay, so the student asked me what is a Bao Juice. So what is Bao Juice? Actually, it's in the Bao is in your body one. We got stomach, we got intestine, and one of the thing is bowel, the bowel duct. Okay, so it's somewhere. So the student asked me what is a bowel. So of course we have liver, we have gallstone, gallbladder, we got stomach, pancreas. Where's the bowel? This is called the bowel duct. That actually the bowel duct will produce the bowel juice. So the bowel juice is to do what? Okay, the bowel juice is actually to help with digestion. It breaks down the fat and the fatty acid. Okay, so it just break it down to the smaller pieces. Like you don't think like we eat the oil and then we poop that time the oil also come out, or pee that time, shishi that time the oil come out. No, right? Because the oil that we eat already become other thing. So one of the thing that when we eat the oil or we drink the oil, there's a bowel juice. Okay, bowel juice break the fatty acid and the fat, so it becomes something else. So when we poop or we go to the toilet, it is different thing, not the oily thing one, right? It's very dirty, right? Nutrition content of palm oil. I know people say that palm oil could be not healthy, got a lot of oil, but it depends. Some palm oil is very good, because at here we learned that palm oil is harmful. We got free radical. Free radical actually cause if I'm not mistaken, free radical actually cause cancer. So if you eat a lot of these things, you get cancer. But on some point, we need to, here got antioxidant. So wait how to explain this leh? Because in antioxidant, the oxidation of palm oil produce free radical compound which are harmful to human health, like it can cause cancer. Then if we look down here, let's read this one. Antioxidant. Palm oil contains antioxidants such as protein and vitamin E, which slow down or stop the oxidation process. So at the same time here stated that palm oil is good because got antioxidant, so it can got vitamin E and slow down the oxidation process. So in this term, when we are talking about antioxidant, it is healthy. Antioxidant actually reduce the chances to get cancer. Some food got a lot of antioxidant like fruits, vegetable. Most of these food or natural one got a lot of antioxidant. So if you eat a lot of vegetable and fruit, the chances for you to get cancer is lesser. But if you eat the oil, depending on oil, under oxidation oil, for example, the fried thing, McDonald's, KFC, all the fried oily thing, so you will got cancer. But maybe the student will confuse, why we say the palm oil can cause cancer, here say palm oil can help you to cure cancer. Okay, we need to, when we want to talk about, this is not about science, this is talking about, this is learning and category. We want to know the category. The first category they are talking about is oxidation, means the food is not good and it has free radical which are harmful to human health. It can cause cancer. The oxidation means the thing or the oil that we do already undergo oxidation, or it will produce free radical. I don't know lah, maybe KFC or what, in terms of the oil that the saturated, unsaturated oil, not just one, got a lot of type, a lot of healthy oil, okay oil, not healthy oil, and so on. Because car oil also is oil, right? And then this one is the one that healthy oil. Because if you eat this healthy oil, which actually it got vitamin E, it can slow down the oxidation process. Okay, stop the oxidation process, which slow down or stop the oxidation process. He didn't mention here. They sometimes also confused about the textbook. If I'm not mistaken, they are talking about oxidation process in your body. Because if you eat not the good thing, free radical, many things, a lot I need to explain, I forgot. The not healthy thing will take the electron from your body. So when they take this electron or charges, it actually can cause cancer. If you eat healthy thing, they are releasing the electron. I forget already lah, so I shouldn't tell this thing. But they release something lah to the body. So one takes something from the body which cause cancer. One something that you eat, healthy vegetable or fruit, they release, if I'm not mistaken, is the electron. So you actually slow down the oxidation process that is happening in your body. So you need to know this so that you be healthy. The one that when we grow up, 40 years old, 50 years old, go to see hospital, take the paper, I got cancer stage 4. Too late already. So now you are still young, you need to learn this thing. Choose the correct food, and choose the correct food is important. At least you tell your mommy, daddy how to buy the correct food and what food to eat. If not, later, now cancer is quite common, and if you don't know you got cancer, then it's too late already. Okay, a bit more. Nutrition, we need fat. Fat very fast. We are already over time a bit already. Okay, we need fat. Fat is for saturated and unsaturated. Fat is, this textbook a lot of things they didn't say actually. Fat is important because no fat means you are very cold. If you fat means you don't feel so cold. So got thin people and fat people, who will die first? The thin people will die first if got no food. Okay, fat is important. Just don't eat too much of it. Okay. Vitamin, palm oil is a resource of vitamin E and vitamin A. Vitamin A is to prevent what? Still remember or not? Vitamin A to prevent night blindness. What's the function of vitamin E? So there are a lot of goodness in vitamin E. And one of the vitamin E is to promote healthy skin. But my skin also old already lah. If you want to become beautiful, you need to eat a lot of vitamin E. Like let's say your skin not good lah, so you need to find vitamin E lah. Either fish oil or maybe you need to Google it like what food got more vitamin E. Egg is it? Something like that. And you need to know all these things. Like anemia is night blindness is vitamin A, right? So if your eye at night cannot see properly, you need vitamin A. Then you need to Google search, maybe some food you need to eat. Like morning, usually people got flu, always fall sick because they have lack of vitamin C. So you need to take vitamin C in order to have a stronger immune system. Especially in this COVID-19 case, you need to eat more fruit and vegetables so that at least um, you won't get COVID-19 because you also don't know. You know COVID-19 some people don't know that they got COVID-19. That's the problem. People that got COVID-19 go to hospital, then okay, because of the some people that don't know because maybe they are too healthy or they got a lot of vitamin C, they exercise, maybe like Lee Chong Wei, 19 years old Lee Chong Wei or 25 years old Lee Chong Wei. Maybe he got COVID-19, he don't know because he's healthy and then he don't know. He also don't know he got COVID-19. So yeah. Okay, antioxidant really cover and then substance in palm oil considered less than 1%. Substance in palm oil which contain in less than 1. Among the substance contained in the oil which is include sterol, phosphatide, tritterpene, and aliphatic alcohol. These substances add nutrient value, stability, and facilitate the filtration of the oil. Means they will add something to the oil, not 100% is oil, right? So that the substance in palm oil which contain less than 1%. Means very little amount it contain this thing, so can add more value, stability, and filtration of oil. Okay, so yep, I don't think exam is asking this, but it's good to understand. Means not 100% oil, 1% is other thing. So that's it for this video. I hope that you understand. If you anything, you can leave it in the comment below, and I see you next time. Thank you and bye bye.